I'm in El Paseo. Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, 2022. Things are looking more normal here anyway. Wine tasting going on. Anyway, it is a beautiful day. Back in 1980, there was a guy named Frank Robinson who was an architect and lived on Mountain Drive, one of the 1960s, maybe even 50s, kind of a hippie, that Mountain Drive situation, which was really nice. Anyway, this was where he had his office, up there. I remember there was a guy from Yugoslavia. They called it Yugoslavia. It wasn't all broken up in 1980. It was still one big chunk. Anyway, very, very good memories. Very nice guy. He designed my 450 square foot cabin in Toro Canyon, which was just delightful. He made it, there were no eaves, no wooden eaves. It had a metal roof, so there was nothing that could catch on fire, and it did survive the fire. What was it? The Thomas fire in 2017. God, the time's just going too fast. But he also designed for me on the top of Toro Canyon a 3,700 square foot house next to Toro Peak on a ridge. In 1980, it looked like I was flush with money. It looked like I was going to have a lot more money come in. I had a piece of property, or my former partner, sold a piece up there for $150,000 cash. And I had a bigger piece. Didn't have quite the view that Jim Miller's place had, but it was a nice piece of property, and I planted some avocados on it. But anyway, if anybody would remember, the Reagan administration came in, and we had stagflation in the late 70s, something like we were having here, which was really a windfall for me, because I had bought real estate, and some of it tripled in value. In a matter of 5 years, I was just flush with cash. I was able to quit my health department job. And so I had big ideas when Miller sold that place for $150,000, and a lot of it was a cash transaction that I didn't really have anything to do with. I flew him to Boise, Idaho with this bag full of money, and it didn't take long. He came up and told me he lost it all up there. But my deal was I probably paid him $12,000 to $15,000 just for the plans of a beautiful, beautiful house. It would have been so nice. But the property that I hoped to sell, and as easily as my partner did, just suddenly, because of the Reagan and the increased interest rates to curb stagflation, they took the interest rates up to 12%. It was a good deal. I mean, and 18, 15% interest rates. You could even get big money, saving money. CDs were profitable, so savers were able to make out. But it just dampened the real estate market. And we could be looking at the same situation coming up here. I mean, I think things could be even worse. I mean, oh God. The Federal Reserve just acknowledging that they're just printing the money, 30 million, 30 trillion. This country is in debt and will never get repaid. Anyway, I don't know how I got off on that. It's a beautiful day, wine tasting. The El Paseo restaurant is open. John Scott used to be the owner. I think he's retiring. And I used to sell them avocados. No, I sold them firewood and avocados. But they were one of my best oak firewood customers. No, actually, they would burn anything. I would sell them eucalyptus, any kind of wood, avocado wood. So that was a good little deal. And hail to John Scott. He had a harbor restaurant. I had so many good customers locally, Pierre Lafon's. Too numerous to mention all the good customers that I had. And it was a golden era for me, that's for sure. Yeah, I went right up those stairs, and what an office he had up there. Anyway, the the thing never got built. I don't think. There's something up there now that would qualify as a agricultural building, ag building, and it's very habitable, but to build anything in this environment now, I don't know. It would take, I mean, people do have millions. It could be done. And I gave the plans to the Briscoes, and I don't know. I hope it would be nice to have them, to see them be able to build that house, but it might not be the kind of thing that they want. So anyway, I'm sorry I went on so long, but it's a time to reminisce a little bit.